Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part 7 of my stream of Deus Ex Human Revolution, Director's Cut. And we are... well, we've managed to free Tracer Tong's son from Bell Tower. The next thing we're going to end up doing is getting him out of the city, and that's actually where the DLC starts. Remember, the DLC was integrated into the Director's Cut instead of being a standalone DLC. And as you can see, there's only 2 chapters left in the game. Everything from here on out is primarily main quest. There's a few side quests within the DLC itself, but everything from here on out is, aside from that, everything from here on out is main story. Quite possibly only one more, actually. I mean, I might even finish it with this one. I doubt it, but it's possible. Maybe. Unfortunately, I do have to be a little bit loot happy because, well, that's the only way I'm going to get ammo for my weapons later in the game. Because once we leave here, there won't be any more convenient weapons vendors. Although it does mean that I won't be looting for the sake of taking it back and selling it. So I won't be taking everything, just the stuff that I actually need. Yeah, and ammo for whatever weapons I'm using. I honestly don't know. I've never tried. Usually I drop them so that I don't think they do, but I could be wrong about that. I've always dropped them whenever I needed them to shoot. So I've never actually tested that. Oh. Meh. Speaking of dropping stuff I'm not going to be using. Makes it a little bit annoying when I can't remember how to get down that the only way to get down that last floor is via the ramp.
You have talent, Jensen. You ever need a job, you tell me. I'll hook you up.
I take it the kid made it back in one piece?
He says I owe you a weapon. I always repay my debts. With interest.
That's one debt paid. Now tell me what you know.
Bell Tower keeps 2 ships in port. They think nobody notices, but I keep an eye. Every couple of days, one of them loads up in the middle of the night and sails out.
Heading where?
A wise man doesn't ask. I just know the Heisan Su pulls out tonight. And where she make port, I bet you find your scientists.
That's a whole lot of maybe, Tong.
True. But maybe you lucky more times than I can count.
Bell Tower runs tight security. How do you expect me to get on their ship?
One of my boys will leave a package inside a locker for you in an equipment shed. You find it, we talk. And I tell you what to do next.
I'll be waiting with bated breath, I'm sure.
And we now have the grenade launcher. High damage, lethal, long-range weapon with an area of effect. Very effective against most targets, although augmented individuals and robots may require a few hits before they'd go down. The G87 is a multi-shot, shoulder-arm, low-velocity grenade launcher with a gravity-fed magazine containing 6 40 by 46 millimeter high-explosive grenade cartridges. The weapon delivers impact detonation rounds over a ballistic arc to the objective point. Designed for military use against enemy personnel or armored targets, the linebacker operates as a powerful force multiplier for any small offensive troop unit. The G87 supports rate of fire and reload speed upgrades, but it isn't compatible with sound suppressors or laser targeting add-ons. Excuse me. And that is the price I pay for not getting that neurochip replaced. But you'll see why I didn't get it replaced.
You buy or sell? I do it all. Look at the computers.
Well, since I'm not going to use it, okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, reload speed's a little faster, ammo capacity is significantly faster. And I don't really need anything else he has. Well, I could stand some more 9mm ammo if he has it. He doesn't.
Yeah, I will be...
I don't know why I bother, since it's only going to rearrange it again the next time I pick up a weapon that's big enough to fill up my spaces. And here we are in Hingsha at the docks. Well, I'm not going to take the unlocking device. I don't need it. Not going to take any of that. I don't need it.
Access granted.
They're not going to have fun with that.
Access granted.
Hey Chung, this may be nothing, but keep your eyes open tonight. I thought I saw one of them harvester thugs sneaking around outside the gate. I know the CEO says we got him by the balls right now, but something tells me Tong Si-hung is not the kind of gangster who will sit still for something like that. Last thing we need right now is harvester trouble. From Bravo Zero, attention Bravo Squad, we are go for transport. Come on, clear out of the way. 0300 tonight. Wait for the day staff to leave, then Chung and the Jiri will secure the gates. No one in or out until all the cargo is loaded. The ship set sail and this place looks new again. Belarus, Sanchez, you're in charge of cargo transfer. I want the storage units cleaned out and the life pods loaded up double time. No screams this time. You know the drill, people. Let's do this. Well... Oh, there you are. And the robot got you because you stuck your head up.
Access granted.
And now they can have even more fun with the turrets I just hacked, plus the robots.
Access granted.
No change to mission directive. Bravo Squad is still go for 0300. However, Super 6 team confirms VIP has been lost. Harvester cooperation is thus no longer guaranteed. Don't know how he did it, but it looks like Tong got his kid back. His obvious next move will be to slip him out of the country. Highly doubtful he'll use our port to do it, but heightened security is advised. Double barrel shotgun up there on the shelf if I wanted it. Shun Liko wrote, Fuwa, the new terminal has been installed. Here's the passcodes. Please advise the next step. Good work, Shun. Please contact Han to let him know. Foreman Chu told me to ask you for the new code to Storage Unit B. Could you please send when possible? Thank you in advance. And if you would please allow me another moment of your time, you are an honest and honorable man, so I feel it is my duty as a concerned citizen to inform you of suspicious activities by Bell Tower mercenaries. I have heard reports from your night crews concerning strange sounds and goings-on for some of the storage units. There is much curiosity about what they are shipping on board these boats. I do not wish to raise an alarm, but I fear you may be playing host to something illegal. The code is 5895. As for your suspicions, don't worry about it, Hung. I've already looked into it, and all is fine. You are a valuable client to this port, but you aren't paid to be a watchdog, so try not to get involved in Bell Tower's dealings. Well, in and of itself, that is suspicious. Oh, hey. Ammo. Stevenson said to tell you, we're going to need Storage Unit C as well. B can't handle all the volume. This is going to be the biggest shipment the ranch has gotten yet. No. C is already being used by another client. Promise me nothing will happen to the boxes and crates already in there, and I guess you can share it for a few hours, but this is going to cost extra. Here's the code. And another pocket secretary. We've got 35 pods to load tonight, Wang, and it would be best if your cleaning staff doesn't walk in and surprise us. Care to generate a temporary access code for the door near reception? Fine, use 4589. It'll only be good until 0700 when the day shift returns. After that, it'll return to the usual one. Wang, we need the new code for the warehouse balcony. The old code didn't work when Sanchez tried it. The code hasn't changed. It's still 6555. Sanchez must have made a mistake, but if it doesn't work, call me directly. Well, pretty much...
You sure could teach my boys some tricks, Jensen.
Tong? How did you get this frequency?
Ancient Chinese secret. Now listen. You're going to plant that package in Administrator Wang's office. Put it on the bastard's desk and trigger it. Sound good?
Sounds like I'm doing you a favor. How does it help me?
The explosion should distract the guards. Then you hop in a cargo pod and off you go. But you only got one shot. No turning back once you trigger that thing, you get me?
I got you. Only set it if I'm ready to go.
Tranquilizer rifle. Oh, hey, more 10mm ammo. Kinda need that. And hack the next security terminal.
Access granted. Access granted.
Wang, we're shipping cargo tonight. Section 9 needs temp storage ASAP. You can use storage unit A, but only for 24 hours and only if you sweep it clean as soon as your guests are gone. And I mean really clean this time. Some of the day guys are getting nervous. And here's the code to get you in. Epov, I figure we've got about 8 hours to get the cargo out of the storage sheds, into the warehouse, and nailed up tight into those life pods before the ship sets sail. Then another 2 hours to clean up all signs of illegal activity before Wang's day guys get back. Any chance you're good with a forklift? Because Sanchez drives like crap. Well, on the bright side, he gets to live.
Access granted.
The other thing I have to be careful about is in that area, I don't have the robots turned to my side. Oh, almost forgot. Oh, crossbow or tranquilizer rifle target leading system. Yeah, good. And that was just to turn on the vent fans and clear out the gas. Which obviously, if you don't have the rebreather mod, heavy rifle ammo I don't need. At least the turrets are on my side.
Access granted.
A rocket launcher.
Access granted.
Damage mod, which I can at least apply to the laser rifle. Let's try that again, this time maybe without the instantaneous, oh, I'm gonna start tracking you.
Access granted.
Rate of fire mod, somehow I don't think that applies to a laser, but I can probably apply it to something. Okay, I've already been in here. And I'm already back at the entrance. Oops. A little bit of pistol sniping.
Access granted.
Another security terminal.
Access granted. Access granted.
June, I just had a run-in with a bell tower soldier. As usual, he tried to speak to me like I was a dog. This time I couldn't just sit back and accept it. I told him to show some respect, but he laughed. He said I was lucky he wasn't the one loading cargo pods tonight. I don't think we can continue to be silent about what's going on here any longer, June, but who will listen to us? I share your concerns, Zay, I really do. I will try to speak to Administrator Wang today. He is under a lot of pressure, and perhaps as scared as we are, but I still believe he is a man of honor. Another updated departure log. And warehouse access. The Heizin Zoo will be debarking very early tomorrow morning. Please make sure that its crew has full access to the warehouse before you leave for the evening. And might I suggest you also leave the premises promptly at 1800 hours? You are a sensitive woman, and I would not like for you to encounter more unpleasantness than necessary from our clients. Yeah, bell tower's up to no good here, and you will find out what that is that they're up to. So, nah, don't need sniper rifle ammo.
Access granted.
Pro energy jar. Stun gun darts.
Hear anything?
Now, as long as none of them notices me doing this.
Access granted.
I guess that answers that. They do.
He's on the run. Guards, stay there. Guards, supposed to be your dad. Come out.
Mm-hmm. There we go. All of them down. Mr. Ewan, as my replacement when I go on holidays, you will need to access my office and computer terminal. Here are the codes you will need. Office code, computer password, computer login. The key to the accounts payable filing cabinet is under the potted fern. This is sensitive information. Please record and then delete this message.
Access granted. Access granted.
$200 credits.
Access granted.
Ding, contact Shinming Manufacturing immediately. Tell them that the last shipment of cargo pods they delivered to us had faulty regulator units. How can Bell Tower expect to deliver fresh products to their client if enough oxygen is not available during transport? I want a repairman out here within the week and 25 complimentary pods sent over to us ASAP.
Access granted.
Tong Jr. Wang, tell your men to be on the lookout for Tong's son. Word is he slipped our net and may be trying to get off the island. If anyone finds him, we can talk about a reward. Administrator Wang, I know you are a man of honor, so I'm begging you to do something about Bell Tower. There is much grumbling among employees, many claiming to have seen captives being shipped to Singapore and the far north. Can we not stop them from engaging in their illegal kidnapping schemes? Very well, Wang. It seems as if you have finally taken a stand on this issue. I can respect that. It is unfortunately the wrong stand, as you will no doubt come to discover in due course. And I'm going to save here. Well, actually, no, I take that back. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually go on ahead and spend the 2 praxis I've got. Because it won't make any difference anyway. Go ahead and buy the basic stealth enhancer. And the reason it won't do me any good anyway is because they're about to deactivate all my mods. Are you ready to leave Hingsha for good? Because once you place the bomb, there is no turning back.
Shit! So that distraction wasn't just for me, was it, Tom? Richard, I'm going off the grid for a while. Not sure how long.
Why? What are you up to, Jensen?
Following a lead.
And where exactly is this lead taking you?
You there! Get that cargo, clear the fire! We're pulling out now! Load and secure those bombs!
Answer me, Jensen. Where are you going?
Hell if I know, Pritchard. Hell if I know. Megan.
No Megan here, I'm afraid. Though I admit I'm curious who she might be. Who are you? And what are you doing on my ship?
Bell Tower keeps 2 ships in port. They're going to plant that package in Administrator Wang's office. Then you hop in a cargo pod and off you go. And where she make port, I bet you find your scientist.
You're the cruise director? Because I've got a complaint.
You think you're funny, do you? Well, let's see how funny you feel after Lieutenant Keitner gets through with you. Lieutenant?
It's useless to resist. This chair has a built-in EMP field generator. Your augs are nothing but dead metal right now.
Is that so?
No doubt they will have reset to Factory Zero. You need a limb clinic.
You can't have it both ways, you know. You can't play the good cop when you've been playing the bad cop.
You think you're clever, don't you? But this ship is heading to a bell tower naval base, a military facility for the confinement and interrogation of unprivileged belligerents. And when we get there, we're going to take you apart.
Unprivileged belligerents. I can't wait to see how that looks on my resume.
Keep laughing, funny man, because in my experience, comedians always break first. Still, when they found you in that cargo container, you did manage to take out a number of highly trained men. Tell me something, Hotshot. Do you enjoy taking people's lives?
Not if I'm given the choice.
Oh, but you had a choice when you decided to blow up our port.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Like hell you don't. We may not know who you are, yet, but Burke's running your profile as we speak. High-grade combat spec augmentations, built to be somewhat unnoticeable so you blend in with the civs. Someone spent an awful lot of money creating you.
Lucky me.
So I guess the real question is, are you a terrorist? Or some kind of corporate thief?
Would you be happier if I told you that I'm neither?
You have absolutely no idea of the shit you're in, do you? Rifleman Bank Station is a black site. It's off the grid. No one will come and rescue you. No one even knows where it is. You'll be dropped into a deep, dark hole and never see the light of day again. Stew on that for a while, tough guy. Commander Burke and I are returning to the base. Keep a close eye on him. Did you get him scared?
Yes, sir. Locked in one of the rooms upstairs, sir.
Good. You have your own.
Pritchard. Are you there? Pritchard? Damn it.
And of course, everything releases. Let's check the news. Pirates ousted from Flotilla Town. Another floating pirate town has been neutralized off the coast of New Guinea, according to Bell Tower Associates. The military contractor has increased its presence in the area due to their involvement in the Australian conflict and vows to keep shipping lanes safe. Chinese authorities have yet to launch a full investigation into an explosion that shook the port of Hanming and which continues to disrupt shipping on the Yangtze River. The dock where the unfortunate incident took place is under lease to Bell Tower Associates, yes, stated Dock Administrator Wang Jun. Given that no casualties have been reported, we've graciously decided to delay our investigation until Bell Tower completes the preliminary inquiry first. Bell Tower Associates, the world's largest military contractor, has been quick to affirm that the dock was being used to store and deploy general supply materials and provisions, not munitions. Nothing being stored there could have caused this detonation. We suspect a sewer gas explosion or attack by organized crime, concluded Wang. Yeah, right. Okay. Give me a second. Nix wants to be let back in. You notice that at this point I have no praxis points and everything is reset to basic.
Shit. Burke and the LT are flying back to the base. They both looked ready to tear someone's head off. And not each other's. Watch yourself.
Now I just have to remember which way I need to go. Stick your head through that door. Or don't.
Huh? What's that?
I got a man down here!
To all units currently assigned guard duty to our new guest, by the time you get this, IT should have finished shoring up security in the lower decks and holds as per Commander Burke's request. We're still in the process of performing a fresh rollover on access codes, so I'll be dispatching those as they come through. Unfortunately, engineering somehow managed to upgrade the wrong keypad outside the interrogation room, so we're going to pull a double patrol down there until we get this guy off the boat, just to be safe. Here's the first batch of new codes. Also, it seems the installation of that ridiculous EMP chair is wreaking havoc on the auxiliary grid, because we're currently receiving reports of intermittent power failure in some sectors. If you notice anything go offline, report it immediately to your supervisor so we can dispatch a team to fix it. I'll have to remember to drop this pistol when I find my stuff again, otherwise I'll end up with this pistol and not the upgraded one. Sucks to be you, knocked out twice. And then dragged by your leg to join your friend over here where no one's gonna find you. In case you have any problems, here's the code for the new laser grid on your deck. We retroactively plugged in the IDs of everyone with security clearance for that area into the system's faux proximity database, so you should be free to pass through it without setting off any alarms. Give it a try and report back to me.
Thrusters fall back, slowing to 5 knots.
Got to find another way to get to the other side of that security door.
Holding for dock confirmation. Clear landing pad for liftoff. Rifleman bank station control confirmed.
Oh, come on. Fine, move it.
Adjusting
There we go.
ballast tanks. Dropping draft 2 meters.
She said stay here, so we stay here.
He's not saying anything, but I think you're right. Maybe on the same side. Just hope he can be convinced. Regardless, leaving now. Gear is in compartment 01, DO1, code 1923. Don't forget to spike the camera.
Orders are orders. Besides, when you're the base,
Better not be. I'm getting nauseous. Christ, it's damp in here. And look at this wall. I could probably kick a hole in it. It's so weak. This place is falling apart.
don't try it. Saw a couple of barrels of explosives in the next room.
You're kidding me. I know this thing is state-of-the-art and mostly automated, but that's just crazy. Shouldn't that stuff be in the holes or something?
There's more important cargo in the holes. You know that. Up here, what damage could it do? Leave some scorch marks? Just shut up and enjoy the rest of the trip. If you're gonna throw up, do it in the cold.
Holding for dock confirmation. Clear landing pad for liftoff. Rifleman bank station control confirmed. Holding for dock confirmation.
If you're reading this, it means you're still alive. Good. Let's try and keep it that way. I was able to acquire all of your equipment, but you won't find much ammunition on the boat. As for your augmentations, the Praxis kit should have you up and running again like new, or very close to it. Take a moment to collect yourself, but do not waste time. We are on a very tight schedule, and a lot is riding on your survival. And this is the point at which I go in ahead and drop that gun.
Adjusting main ballast tanks. Dropping draft 2 meters.
And there's all my equipment again. Now then, let's see. Use my body armor.
Pritchard, is that you?
I'm unlocking the door to the...
You're breaking up.
Find the CIC.
Holding for dock confirmation.
Of course, I still don't have... Oh, wait, there we are. And that ammo case is extra because I said I don't enjoy killing people unless if I have a choice. So, with that in mind, I now have 7 praxis points again. Punching through walls saves me a lot of time spent on crates. The reflex booster will allow me more double takedowns. I most definitely need hacking level 2 and level 3 here on the ship. I don't need the turret domination until I get to Rifleman Bank Station. I do want my social enhancer because that'll make 2 more praxis kits available for purchase. So, there's my new loadout, and I will be right back. This is that when I get done with this, I will have all the praxis I originally had, plus 7 I just picked up, plus the 2 more that I can buy, so it's basic, plus all the praxis that I earn with experience points along the way. So essentially I'm going to come to the end of this with at least 11 more praxis points than what I had already. So I might end up with everything maxed out.
Clear landing pad for liftoff. Rifleman Bank Station control confirmed. Warning. Unstable load detected. Stasis pod failure imminent. Manual reinitiation of stasis pod life support needed. Stasis pod O2 saturation levels decreasing. Service oxygen delivery system.
Bloody pirates, you hear about Clark's hit on those Somalis off New Guinea? I was talking to him earlier, but it's making local news. Apparently they gave him the Watt 4 and wiped the place clean. Rats didn't stand a chance. Hopefully that don't discourage him too much. Would be nice to get a little action here once in a while. I'm fixing for a fight. You think we can bait him into making a go at us sometime? Maybe take some of the birds out of their freezers and parade them around the deck in bikinis for a while. Hi Zinzu Sitrep. As most of you know by now, earlier this evening an as of yet unidentified enemy combatant was discovered, subdued, and captured aboard the ship. It is still unclear how, why, or when this individual came aboard, but he was heavily armed and well trained, leading us to believe he may be acting on behalf of a larger, more serious threat. This puts us all in a very vulnerable position as we must ascertain any and all damage, potential or otherwise, done to the integrity of our operations, and the far-reaching implications, if any, brought about by these events. While we attempt to gather more details concerning the identity and motivations of this individual, there will be a full and thorough clean sweep of the ship in order to root out any further possible breaches or unauthorized personnel. In the meantime, all security units are to report to your previously assigned duties until given further orders. All non-essential systems personnel are to report immediately to the mess hall with appropriate identification and clearance papers. Failure to comply will result in unfavorable actions being taken against you, as you will be considered acting under suspicious and or unlawful behavior.
Container breach detected.
And that's a long email about you, basically.
Reinitiation of stasis pod pod life support needed. Stasis pod O2 saturation.
Notice that they've got this on both sides, which is nice. And it's useful for getting back in some of the tiny niches around here. And here we are back with all the pods. Take a look at the stasis pod log. Life support, vitals core only, nervous system stressed, neuroactivity low-high, cardiac output extreme, overall unstable and failing, activate non-auxiliary power supply, occupant expiration. In other words, all of these pods have people living in them. Pro energy pack could come in useful. Jane Doe 9X003, unconfirmed name R Makes 0, no visible augmentations. Pay particular attention to glial markers due to possible removed augmentations may skew results. That kind of thing. Crap. I should have... I might have to go back and reallocate those points. I really needed the heavy lifting too. Actually, I might be able to get it. I just got a praxis point now that I think about it.
Container
Because the heavy lift is only one praxis point, and what a coincidence, I just got a praxis point. I wish I'd thought about that before I did that, though. Before I selected the Casey Aug. Stasis pod battery. Come over here and use that. Oh, let's see who we got here. Secure during Alice Garden raid in Lower Hingshaw. Kells Anthony. Branch Lixala. And you'll find out why all these people are here too. And actually, now that I know, I don't need that heavy lifting, so I'm going to save that praxis point until I know what I'm going to spend it on. Up. There we go. Okay. Good. Well, that's not helpful. Like a stupid idiot, I parked that right over the ladder I needed. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. Back here. Good. God damn it! And yay, we're back again. Okay, on our way to the control room. I'll drag him well out of the way of any possible patrols. I'm tempted to try to drop him down the ladder I just came up. It wouldn't be lethal because he's unconscious.
I don't think it was his choice. All that shit cost the target. Base commander effect on her. Well, I hope she learned what she needed to down in the hole, because once Burke gets this Joker in detention, no one will be hearing from him anytime soon.
Good. I was there when we found him. We got 5 guys before we could do him. So I'm not going to be losing any sleep over it. At least we'll finally be locking up someone before.
Hey, watch what you're saying. We do not talk about the detainees. You know that. Shut up.
I don't know. I'm kind of a mixed mind about the DLC. On the one hand, it fills in a gap in the story, and it really forces you to use the stealth tactics that are built into the game, because ammo is so scarce, at least in the early going. But resetting you all the way back to your baseline, yeah, that's a little bit rough. What was weird? Nothing was weird. No one's here. And I'm going to make sure that they can't actually... Well, hopefully I'm going to. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Access granted.
There. Now they can't use that panel. I understand why they did it that way. They didn't want you to be to just breeze through it. Crap. This guy's on my level, whoever he is. To all units currently assigned main deck and bridge patrol. New code for the bridge's balcony deck, 1284. Oh, you can actually do that. I've got WeMod loaded in, and one of the things in WeMod adds 5 praxis points each time you hit a key, or a particular key, I should say. Hide both of these guys somewhere out of the way. There we go. No one's going to come out that door anyway. Or that door.
You have to admit it, they're tough sons of bitches, especially Burke. He doesn't look it, but the guy must be 60. I still wouldn't want to mess with him.
Spare me. You afraid he'll hypnotize you or something? Get rid of his augs and he's just another old man. Same with all those spec-off assholes. They're nothing without their augments.
Maybe, but you can't say they aren't effective. I heard rumors about what they did at the pirate town off New Guinea. Scorched.
There we go. I was waiting for him to move out so I could...
Hello?
Access granted.
A rate of fire upgrade. Cool. Oh, and I forgot to apply my reload speed upgrade too. Yeah, I think I can afford to use this on that. And then rate of fire can't be increased on the laser rifle. And rate of fire is already maxed out on the pistol. So, combat rifle it is. And see, with the right mods you can jump over here from the other side, but I hate taking the extra time to hide all these people, but I can't take the chance that some random patrol will come along and set off the alarm. Not if I want the XP bonus for stealth. There we are. If I could, and if I was feeling sadistic, I'd lock it from the outside so they can't get out until someone comes along and lets them loose.
Access granted.
And here's where the other one comes up. I'm just checking down here to see if there's any important loot. Nope, don't need beer. Plus, in this weather, that'd be a pretty miserable place to enjoy your beer. Okay, back inside. Oh, really? I don't have a code for this? Okay. Guess I do need to pick up heavy objects.
Severe unsettled weather affecting Thailand, Greater Malacca. Expect scattered showers and thunderstorms.
Richard.
Francis Pritchard isn't going to be hearing you anytime soon, Bratan. Autono this close to the base is jamming away.
Who the hell are you?
Someone who's gone to a lot of trouble to make your escape look like accident. So far, your skill at playing the ghost is working in our favor. But it's only a matter of time before those Rodi realize you slipped a break. Get to the aft cargo bay. Find the sally port there and enter it. You're going to encounter more resistance. But the longer you stay undetected, the better off your future will be.
Initiating docking.
Oh boy.
Access granted.
CIC and monitor done.
Starboard bow thrusters to 1/3.
Access granted.
I didn't ask for theories, Private. I asked for answers. I'll be in contact with the seaport as soon as the storm lets up and our SATCOM array is back online. In the meantime, I want the ship's personnel manifest and last known destination departure logs now. I'm on it, but the ship's security team is a skeleton crew at best, and they're pretty shaken up. Even with the stowaway locked up in the brig, I'm still getting complaints of false positives in the security system and BS maintenance calls. Might be the storm knocking a few screws loose in the onboard AI, or it might be something else. All I'm saying is this could be a lot more serious than we think. Ship manifest? So, let me get this straight. Someone, possibly our little guest, infiltrates one of our high security sectors, sets off a bomb, and boards one of our ships, and no one deems this information fit to report until now? I'm coming aboard, prep him for interrogation. And talks about power grid fluctuations, referring to the chair or someone is messing with them. Well...
Initiating docking approach.
Just in case someone notices me hacking this. I don't think anyone will unless they come in the room, but that door is transparent.
Access granted.
And another praxis point. Cameras off.
Starboard bow thrusters to 1/3.
Affecting Thailand and Strait of Malacca. Expect scattered squally showers and thunderstorms.
I wonder if there's any place down here we can travel other than that.
Initiating docking.
Hey. Hey! Have got to hit the alarm!
Okay, fine. And the first thing he does is go for the alarm. Great.
X-ray 9, Airport 7, severe gale 9, heavy storms, good visibility, 4 unsettled weather affecting Thailand, Strait of Malacca, expect scattered falling showers.
Access granted.
Rifleman Bank Station, bearing R337.5 relative.
You see?
I knew someone.
Starboard bow thrusters to 1/3. Initiating docking approach.
Port Authority referring to the SATCOM being down. Requesting a docking port. Have fun getting out from under that. And another 127 credits.
Deployed. Roll reduced to acceptable values.
Access granted.
Now that's not usable anymore.
Access granted.
And now that one's not usable anymore. Problem is, I've got lasers, and the scanners are on the other side of it. So I'm kind of hosed on that. Up. Nearly dropped down there before remembering I don't have the falling down augmentation, as they call it. Or rather, I have it, but it's not active.
How are we doing? Significant damage to the cargo?
Nothing major. The storm shook us up a bit, but everything seems to have come through intact. Sensors indicate the loss of a number of pods are well within acceptable range. We'll investigate once we dock.
Good. Barring the incident with the stowaway, a freak storm, and a visit from our friendly neighborhood crazy-eyed spook, this has been a milk run.
There have been anomalous alarms, but nothing confirmed yet. But I've alerted patrols to the hold as a precaution. I doubt it's anything to worry about. Possibly some damage to the electronics due to the storm.
We'll have the Irishman get one of his men to give it a diagnostic once we got it. Carry on.
Walk this way. Fall unconscious this way. To all units currently assigned to the aft cargo hold. Unfortunately, IT is still changing the codes on storage units, even after I explicitly asked them not to. So if you've got anything inside B01, D01, compartment 04, you're probably locked out or in, and you'll need this. Don't mind me, just wanted your pistol for all that ammo.
Access granted.
One more alarm that they can't use. Can't really drag them very far out of the way unless I want to drag them all the way into another room. But more stop software.
Beginning final approach to Rifleman Bank Station.
Access granted.
Turn off all those beautiful cameras. Hey, since we're all flush from our recent quote-unquote civilian acquisitions, want to get together with the rest of the guys for a poker night? Your constant air quotes are bad enough in person. Can you at least keep that crap out of emails? And yeah, count me in. Fishing. To the asshole who is fishing off the port bridge deck. Clean that up and hide it before Bert gets here. Things are about to get very uncomfortable for all of us without adding more insult to injury. We're supposed to be professionals here. Let's at least look like it. The next 3 decades, where will we be in 2050? There once was a time when we believed that the world would become a monolithic nation-state brought together under the global aegis of a super-governmental body, but now that prediction seems quaint and hackneyed. The reality is that we live in an era where sovereign nations and the formal governments of countries are little more than lines of demarcation upon the world's maps. More and more citizens of the world lend their loyalty not to a flag, but the only true transnational entities that still thrive: corporations. We thus foresee a time when people will be citizens of their employer's nation, rather than Chinese, French, Canadian, etc. Oh, I think I might have already read that one. Okay, never mind. Hey. Sleep well.
Aft and bow thrusters full back.
To all units currently assigned Cargo Hold 2 Patrol, we are aware of the issue with the laser grids, and the remote access restart didn't resolve the problem. We'll be sending someone down to take a look. As per the case with any system reboot, the codes for the grid control terminals located on Deck 1 and 3 have changed. 9173. Well, it's not implausible, and I think that's the way that
Access granted.
one of the games that I play, Endless Space 2, that's the way that they handle their heavy gravity worlds, is essentially they take some of that gravity and dump it off in another universe. Okay, they're on the deck below.
Securing bay doors. All personnel.
No, cannot fall there.
Beginning final approach to Rifleman Bank Station. Docking bay confirmed.
Hello, Robert, and good morning. Glad you could make it for at least a little bit of it. I appreciate the support.
Securing bay doors.
Norm, Sierra and Niner boys reported some kind of funny smell down in the aft cargo hold somewhere around level 3. Said it might be a gas leak. Check it out, will you? By the way, if it is a gas leak, the main valve to shut everything off should be somewhere around the top deck of the hold. And don't mess around. The storm's been knocking stuff loose left and right. Who knows what's busted down there?
All personnel prepare for unloading.
See anything?
Aft and bow thrusters full back.
Can't argue with that. After all, I used to be in the Air Force. And yes, I guarantee you, we goof off. No, 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 no. You don't get out of here.
Securing bay doors. All personnel prepare for unloading.
Although, how much we goofed off depends on whether a superior officer was around, as you'd expect.
Jesus, don't you ever wonder what they're doing with all these people?
These people are terrorists and war criminals, of course. What we're doing is locking them up so they don't kill innocent civilians. I don't feel sorry for any of them.
Really? So what's all this bullshit about calling them unlawful belligerents? What does that even mean? Sounds like a made-up term to cover our asses.
What it means
Docking
is you keep
bay
your mouth shut and
confirmed.
you do what you're ordered to do. I believe what I'm told to believe. And if you had any brains, you'd do the same.
Someone's...
The code to the terminal for the laser grid between your station and the Sally port changed to 6834. And more ammo for that pistol of mine.
Beginning final approach to Rifleman Bank Station.
Access granted.
All that to get back here to a couple of heavy rifles that I don't need. But it got me some XP. Don't get me wrong, I'm tempted, but I just don't have enough space, what with all my mods being shut down.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject not recognized.
Sadly, no way can set the base on alert. I may be able to buy you some time, but...
So, you're a hacker.
There's a maintenance tunnel in loading bay 1. Access through a floor panel. Get inside. Follow the cables, and try not to kill the person inside.
Access granted.
I thought he was being kept in the hold until he transferred.
there's some alarm activity on board. Nothing confirmed, but we're playing this one by the book.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Huh? What's that? Nothing yet.
It's around here somewhere.
Stop!
Gotta trigger the alarm. Gotta trigger the alarm.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject not recognized.
Sadly, your work has set the base on alert. I may be able to buy you some time, but...
So, you're a hacker.
There's a maintenance tunnel in loading bay 1. Access through a floor panel. Get inside. Follow the cables, and try not to kill the person inside.
Access granted.
Captured en route? I thought he was being kept in the hold until we could transfer him to detention.
You've got a box guard on standby, just in case? Well, that's okay. I've got an EMP grenade on standby, just in case.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay safe over here, thanks.
He's on the run.
No, I'm not. I'm hiding. There's a difference. I'm reloading. There's a difference.
I thought he was being kept in the hold until we could transfer him to detention. What happened? Gotta trigger the alarm! You had enough? This isn't a game! Lost contact!
I wish this game had lean commands.
It's you or me!
Activate self-destruct sequence.
Much better. Any word yet on when they're going to open the loading bays? Shift's almost over. I don't want to be on when they decide to unload. I got word from Central. They've got a bunch of pods heading out. Rejects for OR, Hingsha, and THA. Probably end up banging one of these next time I go to Soy Nana. I've already sent a request to PA. Nothing definite yet, at least until the storm calms down. Looks like 3 big ones waiting for the OK. Plus the interlude is docked at LB3. Good luck finding out anything about that baby. And it looks like at least one of them's been through TKY, so maybe you can convince Burke to let you do a little shopping here. I know you like those little Asian girls. That way you don't have to go all the way to the plaza to score. Cut out the middleman. Yeah, I remember a guy in my Air Force squadron. His call sign was Ahab. Always humping Asian bitches. Security-related incidents have become an increasingly common occurrence. Do I need to remind you all that this is a highly covert military base? All personnel must report for their bi-monthly biometric security clearance scans as scheduled. These scans are required to make sure our records stay up to date, and you will be allowed to pass through all security checkpoints for which you are cleared. This applies to everyone at Rifleman Bank Station, be it regular forces, special operations, visiting dignitaries and researchers, or non-military contractors. Any one of you who has not been scanned recently must report to main security immediately. Any breach of protocol occurring at security checkpoints will be fully investigated. If you are reading this and you shouldn't be, then this does not apply to you. To all, this short message is to remind you that Rifleman Bank Station holds regular non-denominational services for those wanting to partake. The services schedule is posted outside the chapel. There is also the possibility of arranging specific services for individuals or small groups of the following religious groups and denominations. Long list. Sci-fi ontology, huh? Dietetic or dormentalist? Please respond directly if you wish to attend, but do not see yourself on the list. I will do what I can. On a side note, anyone interested in pickup basketball, some light sparring, or an impromptu jam session, I play a mean sax, should PM me. No, I don't need the beer. Hack the loading bay computer so I can get those cameras off.
Access granted.
That one camera is destroyed.
Access granted.
Might as well for the XP. It's a security 3 though, might be a problem. Come on.
Access denied.
F you. Didn't pause because I didn't have any of those stop softwares. Really would like to get my 30 or 40 stop software back.
Access granted.
There we go. Trank rifle, yay. I don't have the code for that either, and I can't hack it. So where's this floor hatch this guy keeps talking about? Wish I remembered, but it has been a long time since I played this game. Not as long as it's been since I played some of those other games, but still. Where is it? Because I can't get through that door without level 5 hacking, and I can't get through that door without setting off the alarm. So, where the heck? Is there a message somewhere I didn't read? No. Unless it's on the body of one of the people that I've killed. But somehow I don't think so. Well, I say I can't. It's level 1, actually. I thought it was level 5. I don't know where I came up with that idea. Okay.
Access granted.
My kingdom for a gas grenade.
Civilian contractors must stay within designated areas. Entering restricted areas will result in termination and prosecution. New flight schedules will be distributed as soon as possible.
Over there, check out that noise. Come on!
Great. Coincidentally, I must have done well enough on stealth because this corridor right here, those green discs, those are turrets with the
Never know what could pop up.
Do you really have to confirm that every time? Jesus, I know it's procedure, but come on.
Go see what's going on.
All grounding orders have been rescinded. New flight schedules will be distributed as soon as possible.
Thank you. That's one less of you that I have to worry about. Now I just have to make sure that guy's facing the other way.
Security credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said credentials by security personnel. Please comply.
But no, what I was trying to say is that those things have that same ball bearing system that you've got. You know, the one that I took out, what's her name, with 2 shots with it.
Cargo crew to Sector Alpha. Cargo crew to Alpha. Civilian contractors must stay within designated areas. Entering restricted areas will result in termination and prosecution.
If anyone's here, come out now.
Damn it. God damn it.
I heard him. Checking it out. I need some cover fire. Where is he? He's on the run.
Cargo crew to Sector Alpha. Cargo crew to Alpha.
Oh, bullshit. Unfortunately, I don't have my ballistic armor mods either.
Cargo crew to Sector Alpha. Cargo crew to Alpha.
Thank you. Oh, really? I think we can fix that. Practical Shootist Monthly, huh? Coincidentally, that's the guy that I'm going to be using as a arms dealer for this. He's currently out of his office, but we'll be back. Boy, that reminds me of the elevator in the office building where I used to work. Bloody slow because someone's, if I remember the story correctly, someone at some point basically said, if I'm going to have to put an elevator in my building, it's going to be a cargo elevator. So the elevator took like 30 seconds to go 10 feet. And as always, there's Gentlemen, a quick reminder that the code for access to the administration quarters through Loading Bay 1 has been changed as per Operations Protocol 21D. Please update and inform your appropriate subordinates, but keep in mind access to the admin offices is primarily reserved for officers and management. Anyone else must have a written authority from a superior before being granted temporary admittance. Thank you for your cooperation. Worth the detour for the access code, though. And the 200 XP is a nice bonus.
That's far enough, Jensen.
You were behind this?
I said that's far enough. I can explain everything if you just stay where you are.
Why don't you put the gun down? Then maybe we can talk.
You think I'm stupid? You've got every reason in the world to hate me, and I've heard what you do to your enemies. Tell me, did you enjoy murdering so many men on your way here?
You're the one who let me off the leash.
It wasn't my choice. As a matter of fact, I think you're going to get us both killed before this is over. But if we'd left you in that brig, who'd be around to save your Dr. Reed?
What do you know about Megan?
I know the name set off way too many bells and whistles when I added it to Burke's profile search on you. But it helped me to figure out who you are and why you stowed away on the ship. You think Belltower kidnapped her, don't you?
You want to tell me you didn't?
I wish I could. But after what I've seen this past year, all I know for certain is she's not on the base. Not anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not what you're thinking. Listen, Rifleman Bank Station supports all bell tower operations in this region, Jensen. Regular contract and special op. 6 months ago, I received orders to pull every regular grade soldier and civilian contractor away from the airstrip. 2 Black Hawk helicopters set down minutes later. I thought it had to do with Australia, especially when I saw covered stretchers coming out.
How many?
5. Guarded by a heavily augmented special ops team. Burke went out to meet the leader, and the whole group disappeared inside the detention camp. There's some kind of black project going on in there, Jensen. Something involving prisoners and scientists. And I need you to find out what it is.
Why me, Keitner? That is your name, isn't it? The one Burke used back on the ship?
Natanya Keitner, yes. And it has to be you, because any movements I make are noted and logged. I can't risk blowing cover.
Cover? Who are you working for?
A few months ago, an Interpol agent approached me. They've had Belltower on their radar for some time, but they've never been able to prove anything. The things that agent pointed out about this base, It opened my eyes to a lot of things. So you see, Jensen, I really am playing the good cop and the bad cop.
Tell me more about these scientists.
Technically, I'm in charge of operations here, so I keep tabs on people coming in and out. Burke keeps meeting with doctors and researchers, telling me it's part of his interrogation technique.
You got any names?
None that I trust, unless the Doe family suddenly expanded into Australia and Asia. Thing is, I don't always see how they leave.
Yet you're sure that Megan did?
The Blackhawks did. Without the stretchers, but loaded with 5 stasis pods this time.
I'm gonna need more information than that. Tell me about this Black Project.
I wish I could, but it's been classified. So classified every BT suit I talk to refuses to even acknowledge its existence.
But you've seen something.
Only the edges. This station is part base, part military stockade, and every week a new shipment of belligerents arrives. Only, Interpol says they're not on anyone's terrorist watch list. Most are just civs. Harmless civs. Burke takes them into a restricted wing of the detention camp, and they just disappear.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Hold still for a second.
What the?
Relax. I'm just compiling your biometric signature. Retinal scan, pulmonary and vascular imaging, the works. Once I upload it to the network and give Corporal Alan Tyler a security rating, you'll be able to pass through specific checkpoints in this sector.
Only this sector? Why not others?
Because I've seen how bloodthirsty you like to be. I can get you into the detention camp, but the interrogation wing is going to be a problem. Only Burke can give clearances for that.
And I assume you don't want me to go ask for one.
Still the comedian. There's a security mainframe inside the detention camp's central command tower. You'll need to upload this copy of your biometrics there by hand. Contact me using your infolink once you do. Any more questions?
I'd like a little clarification here about you and Burke. I take it he outranks you.
Technically, yes. But this station is only part military stockade. And while he and his unit have 100% control over the detention camp, I have authority over the base.
So I don't need to worry that this is all just some creative attempt at mutiny.
Mutiny? You think I'd risk so much because... Listen close, Jensen. Burke is a sexist, chauvinist pig. And yes, he outranks me. He's also been in Bell Tower a lot longer than me, so he's got more connections. Which he's used to undermine me at every turn. But that is not why you and I are standing here right now. People are getting hurt. Innocent people. And we have to find out why and expose it.
Exposure could destroy Bell Tower.
Bell Tower used to have honor. We do this right, it might again someday.
The guards in the prison complex, are they Burke's men or yours?
Definitely Burke's. Highly trained, special operatives. So if you start a firefight in there, don't expect to live long.
I'll keep that in mind. I could use some more hardware. Any chance Corporal Tyler will have access to the armory?
You're still a fugitive, Jensen. I suggest you keep a very low profile. Still, there is someone who might be able to supply you. One of the base mechanics, a civilian named Quinn. He runs a nice sideline in procurement.
I know the type. Why should I trust him?
Because I do, and because he has no love for Burke. He's in the lower level maintenance area near the elevator. He'll get you what you need.
That's all I need to know.
Good. I'll upload to the security network from here, so get going. Alan Tyler will exist by the time you reach the prison security port. Just be careful, and try not to draw too much attention.
Well, since I have the 2 praxis points, let's see. Well, I hate doing it. I will eventually need to upgrade my hacking even more. Boy. But I need that jump enhancement. Coincidentally, that particular conversation can go multiple ways. Unfortunately, I had to kill a few people, obviously. Hence the comment about murdering people. On the other hand, if I hadn't killed anyone... Oh hey, 175 credits. If I hadn't killed anyone and just knocked them out, she would have talked about all the people who are in sickbay with depressed skull fractures. So... That trigger for the that trigger assembly for the rocket launcher, that'll come in important later in another side quest for Quinn. And I'm gonna quick save here.
Are you Quinn?
Well, if it ain't the bloody Grim Reaper himself.
What are you talking about?
Christ almighty, lad. You got half the garrison shitting themselves and afraid you got on patrol. Look, I don't want no trouble. You hear? The commander said to help you. That's what I'll do. Just don't kill me, alright? I got children. 8 of them. Well, look, I don't really have 8, but... Alright, I don't really have any. Just don't fucking shoot me.
Relax. I'm not here to hurt you.
Well, whether that's true or not, I'll take some comfort knowing there's 3 inches of bulletproof glass between us.
Look, Keitner said you can help me. Can you?
Yeah, she told me to be expecting you. I'm just glad you came as soon as you did instead of going off on your own. There's enough kegs of powder lying around here already without throwing another loose cannon in the mix. You know how much we're risking to keep you off the radar? We've only got so much pull around here. It's Burke's show, and he'll do as he bloody well pleases, which means stamping out any rats the moment he gets wind of them.
I'm grateful, but can we get on with it? I understand you run a nice little sideline in procurement.
Aye. From time to time you might say being inclined to do a little, how should we call it? Bartering. On the side. Since the commander signed off on it, I suppose I could open my stock to you. For a price, that is.
You mean I have to pay?
What? Of course you have to bloody well pay. I ain't exactly a fucking armory quartermaster down here. I'm just a civvy contractor trying to make ends meet. This ain't a bleeding charity.
Considering the circumstances.
Circumstances? What, that you're a fugitive and I'm risking my neck just talking to you? What are you trying to pull here? Although, I don't suppose you had anything to do with the stasis pod that was saved back in the ship.
How do you know about that?
Ah, so it was you, eh? Well, let's just say I have me sources and your little random act of kindness didn't go unnoticed. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount on me wares. Just no freebies or handouts. But now that I think of it, if you're looking for a little something for nothing and don't mind a little light work, I've got an errand I could use running. Consider it a special offer of sorts. Interested?
Tell me about the commander, Keitner.
Lieutenant Commander, officially. But the grunts don't pay no mind to that. She's the commander as far as they're concerned. It's the Reds who stick to the formalities, you see. Because they're Burke's boys. The spooks. Special operations. You might say there's a bit of a division of loyalty among the troops.
Between Keitner's men and Burke's?
Aye. Since time immortal, there's always been a rivalry of sorts between grunts and spooks. I always assumed it came down to ego. But it's different here. Probably because Burke's different.
What do you mean?
Well, For a start, the man might be a righteous prick, but he's got the respect of his men. And the higher-ups think he's a visionary based on some fancy tech he drummed up a few years back. In other words, the man's got a lot of influence and a lot of power, and, well, I don't think that old proverb needs repeating here.
What can you tell me about this base?
Nothing you don't know, probably. To the outside world, it's a Beltar naval logistics headquarters and supply point for their Pacific operations. Beneath the surface, though, it's much, much more.
How so?
Look, nothing personal, mate, but I prefer if the commander do most of the informing. As far as I'm concerned, the less I know, and more importantly, the less I say in this matter, the better off we all are.
What exactly do you do here, Quinn?
In a more civilized world, you might say I pass for the base's lead maintenance engineer. But if you look at it from Beltar's point of view, I might as well just be a glorified janitor. Pays good, though, so, you know, not complaining.
If the pay is good, why the underground market?
Well, why not? You see, civilian contractors operate under different jurisdiction when it comes to bringing outside goods into the base. So while the rank-and-file grunts can only order and receive essentials, toothpaste and the like, I, being the entrepreneurial chap that I am, offer them a more robust catalogue of goods and services. You know the sort. Smokes, beverages, and gentleman's literature.
How does this involve weapons?
Now, let me finish. As an enterprising fellow, I require an exchange of valuables for these slightly less than essential supplies, and often receive some very non-civilian contractor-regulated equipment in exchange, if you catch me drift. Now, normally, I launder my stock through a contact on the mainland, but a deal in Shanghai recently fell through, so lucky for you, I've got some excess inventory to move. Consider this whole arrangement a matter of fortunate timing.
And Keitner is okay with all of this?
Not exactly. You see, some time ago, the commander got wind of my little operation down here. But before she could throw me in the brig, I offered her something I knew she couldn't refuse. Information. I ain't bragging, but I'd managed to build myself quite a little network of sparrows and gophers. I'd known for a while that she'd been at odds with that prick Burke. In the end, I reached a rather simple mutual agreement. I keep her in the loop, and she keeps my neck out of the noose, so to speak.
All right, tell me about this special offer.
Look, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but this base is packing some serious heat. Especially in the form of those walking brick shithouse boxcars. If you get me a few odds and ends, I might be able to whip up a little something to make getting around easier, if you catch my meaning.
What kind of something are we talking about here?
Nothing fancy. Just a 329 series MPRS.
A rocket launcher?
That's right, mate. And custom built. By yours truly, of course. You see, while I might be able to get my fingers on some low-level arms, I'm a little restricted when it comes to military-grade bells and whistles. And I'm itching to try out a new trigger propulsion mix. Maybe even recalibrate the guidance system for some extra punch.
While I find your enthusiasm for explosives slightly disturbing, something like this could come in handy.
Like I always say, speaking soft is for the birds when you got the biggest stick on the block. Look, all you gotta do is find me some components. I'll do the rest. An earlier boat had a shipment of 329s, but I wasn't able to poach any of them before they made it to the armory. Luckily, little Sparrow in my employ managed to lose one through maintenance circulation, but he got himself shit canned before I could collect. Now my little bute's lying around the base somewhere in bloody pieces. The launcher, I mean, not the wee man. Though, no idea really happened to him.
Right, so, long story short, you need me to find the parts and bring them back to you.
Yeah, that about sums it up, I'd say. Just find me the trigger module, scope assembly, and launcher barrel, and we're in business. I can sweep up the rest from leftovers here in the shop.
I think I already found one.
Aye. Let me see what you got there. That's the 329's trigger module. Let me know when you find the other two.
Not sure which one I should use, but this is the one that gets me, well, that is why I saved, so...
Listen, Quinn, I don't know whose side you're on, but I'm having a very bad day. So how about you do us both a favor and cut the crap? Keitner never said anything about paying you.
Jesus, and I think I just gave you a bloody discount to begin with. You'll put me out of business at this rate. What are you buying?
this.
Thanks for shopping.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me reload that. I think if I do it right, I can get 2 extra praxis kits from them. And Nix wants to be let in. Be right back.
Are you Quinn?
Well, if it ain't the bloody Grim Reaper himself.
What are you talking about?
Christ almighty, lad. You got half the garrison shitting themselves and afraid you got on patrol. Look, I don't want no trouble. You hear? The commander said to help you. That's what I'll do. Just don't kill me, all right? I got children.
Relax.
Well,
look.
Yeah.
You mean I have...
What? Simple. But...
It's obvious you're not a bell tower sympathizer. So if there's anything more you can do to increase...
Because I like you and because seeing you get your arse killed or captured would put a damper on me day, I'll open a special stock to you. It's normally reserved for another client, but...
All right.
Look.
What?
Nothing. Look. Yeah. Buy something.
Ah. There we go.
No refunds.
And you notice there's another praxis kit behind them, but I can't get to that until after a certain point in the module. But that's interesting. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thought I felt something tickling my foot. Nix made the decision to crawl under my desk.
Access granted.
Biochip recall causes more than headaches. Peaceful queues have been erupting into violent riots at limb clinics worldwide. Worry over possible lasting effects of the biochip malfunction, combined with rumors of preferential treatment being extended to VIPs, law enforcement, and military personnel, have sparked mass revolts. The civil war that has raged for over 2 years in the Republic of Australia may be on the verge of escalating once again. On Saturday, South Australia Federation troops, led by bell tower contractors, clashed with 3 states of Australia rebels outside Alice Springs. 1 bell tower soldier was killed and 5 others wounded in what the SAF called a draw. Obviously, every death in Australia hurts, stated Department of Defense spokesman Donald Frettel, but progress is being made. Bell Tower Associates continues to live up to its reputation, and in time this rebellion will be put down. Privatization versus nationalization of oil deposits in the Australian territory of Antarctica are at the center of the divide.
Access granted.
Commander, the latest field reports from Australia have arrived. Once they've been compiled and analyzed, I'll send them on, but here are some cursory impressions. 2 squads were sent and deployed, total 20 men. All accounts report significant increases in field efficacy. No casualties reported. 2 mechanical incidents were reported, but nothing related to the project. AR Central reports increased throughput of approximately 152%. However, the biological interface has burned out more quickly than anticipated. A replacement will be needed. Soldiers reported more than adequate spatial and relational data assimilation, as well as increased transmission capacity. Good. Forward the results to Namir as well. He expressed some interest in the OCM project during last visit. Have the details uploaded to the smart disk. I will authorize temporary access to the lab and holographic display table. Corporal Korn, this is a priority alpha message straight from the commander himself. Get this done immediately, if not sooner. If he comes down on me about this, I'll know exactly where to send him. Oh, yes, sir, Sergeant. Right away, sir. Jesus, WTF is up with you? You're the last guy I expected to start pulling that spec op crap with me. I guess you don't remember. I was there when we both joined up. I'm betting I can still kick your ass, mechanical arms or no. Here's something you can do immediately, if not sooner. Go F yourself. Hey, we're still on for poker, right? Pocket Secretary. Due to the recent malfunction of your office door, we've installed a new one. Compulsory designation of a new key code is mandatory, so please note the following code that won't do me any good because I've already broken in. And broken out. Oh, a silencer that I don't need.
Access granted.
Hey, you lazy butt. What's up? I've got one of Burke's special goons hanging over me like some kind of vulture, so I'm pretending I'm busy. I wish Keitner would do something about them. I don't need any warm, fuzzy reminders of HS. I joined up for a nice paycheck, not to be bullied by some cyber nerd's wet dream. Tyler Klein wrote, Alright, you did good with a straight sub. Here's something a little tougher. Good luck with this one. We'll make a codebreaker out of you yet. Crap, looks like a Visionaire, but where's the key? To avoid any more incidents with crossover mess hours, it has become necessary to stagger access to the mess halls on base. While inter-service and intra-service rivalries are to be expected, food fights and other will not be tolerated. The mess crew and janitorial have their hands full enough already. This being a high-security base under wartime operations, base security has been authorized to lay charges in the future. Also, we are in the process of changing our food service contractor. While this may result in some minor disruptions, we expect the new contractor to be up and running within a week, so expect a change in menu soon. And there's a scope assembly for the rocket launcher. What? Hold on a second. Okay, Nix wants to look in the closet again. Be right back. Don't know why. Nix is just unable to figure out that nothing ever changes in that closet. Alright, Di, take care. Sleep well when you get there.
Access granted.
Operation Southern Cross. Major, C Company arrived on schedule and will be deployed temporarily around Brisbane, later to join up with platoons from A Company near Cairns under command of Major Lanoy. Brisbane itself has been fortified and has taken little direct damage. Encroachment on interior NTFSA camps is progressing. For the most part, the resistance encountered is light. Combatants are untrained, undisciplined, and overmatched by our regular forces. It is impossible to determine where they are retreating. I am concerned about the increasing amount of Chinese troops and equipment we're seeing, especially augmented combatants. Chinese interests in Australian oil notwithstanding, this could damage our relations regarding certain existing security contracts. A detailed encrypted report of troop movements will be forthcoming. And, Major Coverley, it has come to my attention that there may be some dissension brewing vis-a-vis the number and nature of the unprivileged belligerents being housed in the Rifleman Bank Station detention camp, as well as their ultimate condition. I fully realize that BT's worldwide efforts to stem the tide of terrorism and our contractual demands as a business may often force us to be over-enthusiastic in our methods. This is to be expected from men who put their lives on the line for the good of the many. However, I have found that an increasing number of visitors to the chaplaincy have raised concerns about our guests, their provenance, and their eventual whereabouts. Please understand I am not questioning our purpose, and I am aware of Commander Burke's policy on this matter, as well as his aims. I simply wish to comfort any of the personnel who come to me, searching for solace over what they have seen, what they feel they may have been forced to do, or what they believe may be being done to certain detainees. And so this might be the chaplain's office. Might be. Oh, thought I saw something over there, but no.
Access granted.
Cable duct access. I've been in more than enough of those, that's for sure. The threat of cybernetic discognition disorder. $200 XP for reading for that book. Turn off the cameras there. Commander Burke's office, actually. Coalition for Liberty. You'll find out more about that one in the Deus Ex original.
Access granted.
Request resolved about the new safe. The opening trigger of the frame sliding mechanism. Congratulations on his recent promotion. Okay, so where's the bloody damn trigger? Well, I'm not going to complain about the 100 credits or the spare retinal.
Any reason Burke's got a spare retinal prosthesis lying around his office?
He just received it this evening from the Tai Young Medical Corporation. HQ had a custom set made especially for him as a thanks for so many years of good service. Why?
He'll probably be real angry when he realizes it's missing. Jensen out.
I could take Burke's personal revolver if I wanted to. But ultimately, A, my inventory is full, unless I figure out where I'm going to get more praxis points. And B, well, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. He turned around. Whew. Now run up to check on him. Great.
You see anything?
Got a man down here.
Yes, you do. Come on. Well, I can't get any more pistol ammo. I'm full on that. Okay. Whoop. Another guy coming this way. Thanks for all piling up in the same area.
Access granted.
The Bell Tower Way, talking about the founding of Bell Tower. Credit chip. This is Keitner's office, too.
Access denied.
Oh, frag you. Oh, of course, it lets me in here from Burke's office.
Access granted.
Bunch of email between her and Burke. Ooh. Another Now, except for reload speed, the pistol's as upgraded as it's going to get. I can just imagine Keitner when she gets to work. She's like, okay, what are all these guys doing on the floor of my office unconscious? Oh boy, this one won't be easy. Or maybe it'll be easier than I thought.
Access granted.
And that's the backside of that one that I didn't go through earlier. Okay.
What's that?
What's that? Let me walk out here and get clubbed across the head for it. Security contract. More stun gun darts, another security chip, or credit chip.
Access granted.
Okay. Nothing of particular importance there on that computer. I'm cutting back on the reading of the emails just because, well, helps me get through the DLC before the stream's up today.
Access granted.
Sit rep aboard the Hai Jinzhu. Tyler Klein. Okay, there we go. Interesting. I thought that there would be something to control the laser grid, but you just kind of duck under it. Okay. Well then. On to the detention camp then. Aha. There is one thing I want to do before doing that, though.
Did I just hear something?
Here? Come out now.
I think you're seeing... Got to hit the alarm!
Civilian contractors must
hit the alarm!
designated
I knew
areas.
someone was here.
All grounding orders have been rescinded. New flight schedules will be distributed as soon as possible.
Access granted.
Okay, that camera's still disabled, but I can't do anything about the turret. Wait a second. Oh dear. Let's see what we've got. Launcher barrel. There we go. That's the third part of the weapon for Quinn, so I can take that back down to him. Although the rocket launcher actually isn't going to do me much good. I'm just doing it for completion's sake. I'm just doing it so I can die. Because I can't turn off that turret.
Well, if it ain't my favorite and currently only customer. Got those parts for me?
Yeah, take a look.
Aye. Let me see what you got there. Fucking deadly. That's all of them. Give me a sec with me tools, I'll get them sorted out right and proper.
Sure, Breton. Yes, that's the same guy with the Russian accent who's been talking to you.
That'll do you. Anything else I could be helping you with then?
I gotta go.
Right.
Oh, really?
Right. No money.
Sell that concussion grenade that I'm probably not going to use. Sell the rocket launcher that I'm not going to use. Sell some of those painkillers to free up some space in inventory. And some of those to free up space in inventory. Might as well sell the Typhoon ammo since I can't do anything with it anyway. Go ahead and buy the extra stun gun darts.
Thanks for shop.
Much better. Okay. Now, off to the detention area. Let's try that again, maybe this time without getting spotted by the camera. Cute. For the XP.
Access granted.
The reason I'm not hacking the various security panels is mostly because, well, I expect to accidentally set some of those security alerts off, and I need to be able to turn them off. The problem is, if I hack them, I can't use them to turn off the alarms. So, here we go back in the scanner again.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
An ammunition count upgrade. Okay, wait, what the hell? Oh, goody! Glad I saved because my pistol dropped through the floor and out of the map. There we go. As long as it stays on the floor, I'm happy. I have no ammo for it, but hey.
Fucking hell. Man enough
There's nothing wrong.
I'm starting to think I can feel a breeze.
Automated password change. Attention all Alpha Shift personnel. Be advised to change to access security detention silo B. Oh look, a beer. Yeah, that's going to help. Although the main importance for this is to be able to get up levels without follow me, Christmas tree. See if you can. And see, there's the alarm again. I'll be right back. Need to dehydrate. Let's get back to it.
Where did you learn to shoot? Stop! See you!
Listen to me. I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, come over here so I can knock you out.
I can't hear.
Like that. Hey Fort, welcome to B Block. You're going to need access to the tower computer. Here's the username and password. I actually have enough ammo for a full clip for the rifle. I really wish I had the... Oh, I do have praxis points for at least something. Can't do anything about the robots. And there's no turrets connected to this. That annoys me. Okay, I'll have to come back here in a minute. Read the following carefully. This is direct from the top. You do not want Burke to make an example of you. I have already issued warning about the use of certain cells for entertainment purposes. These love shacks will be cleaned up and made ready before the next inspection, or I'll hand you over to the commander myself. Look, pal, I don't need this from you. Let's see. Why don't you get off your asses, get over here and get some work done? This block is falling apart. There are cracks in some of the cell walls, and we have a shipment of detainees coming in. If I have to start doubling up some of these women and Bert finds out, I'm sending him to you and you can explain it to him. And don't give me any of your work order crap. It's getting to the point where we're going to have to submit a work order to take up crap. Look, pal, I don't need this from you. We're on a base in the middle of the ocean. Do you know what salt water does to steel and concrete? I've got repair orders piled up to my ass over here so you can take a flying leap. And don't try scaring me with Burke. There's a chain of command on this base, and my orders come from Lieutenant Commander Keitner. Submit a work order. I do want to search the other levels, though. A tranquilizer rifle target leading system. Yeah, that's not going to do me any good at this point. But hey, 400 points for Trailblazer. Damn it. Oh yes, let's jump right down the hole. How far back is this going to set me? Most of it.
Back to fix that wall. I'm starting to think
Wasn't expecting him to kill the security bot by punching through the wall, but well, I guess I can't really complain, can I?
Access granted.
This is a nightmare.
That is one of the Typhoon. They're easy to avoid, but still. And in case you're wondering why I'm doing all this extra stuff that I really technically don't have to do, it's so that later, come on, do the job.
Access granted.
It's so that later on, when I actually use the security mainframe, that my route is clear, because Burke is going to try to kill all of the inmates.
Please, call the embassy. They will vouch for me.
And also picking up a few XP bonuses for exploration, but other than that, it's mostly about clearing my route.
Access granted.
Keitner, Jensen, I'm in your detention camp and uploading to the security mainframe now.
Copy that. Any problems?
Negative. I gotta say, though, this isn't exactly what I was picturing when you described it.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later. Right now, you need to get inside the interrogation wing and find out what Burke is hiding. Contact me when you know. Keitner out.
Or rather, when I get to the Okay. I had the timing wrong. It's after you get out of the interrogation wing that he tries to kill all the prisoners. Essentially trying to cover up everything.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Okay. Under normal circumstances, I would not end the stream 15 minutes early. But in this case, I want you guys to be able to see what is going on, why these people are being sent here. And this is a good point to stop it so I can get you all with it at the beginning of the next stream. So I'm going to call it here. I want to thank everyone for coming. I appreciate all your support. If you're new and you like what you see and you want to support the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe leave a comment. That engagement is important for the algorithm. And have a great rest of your day.